Helen's killed an awful good friend of yours, Wyatt.
Got your buntline special. Why don't you drop him as he comes down the trail? Or hang him right here.
Sheriff Bassett, his Chief Deputy Bill Tillman, Marshal Wyatt Earp are all thinking the same thing.
Well?
No. We take him alive and let the law hang him.
You sure you'll stick to that?
I don't know.
Better make up your mind, Wyatt. Here he comes.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brian, presented by...
Perhaps the main reason his enemies hated Marshal Wyatt Earp was Wyatt's profound loyalty to his friends. Then there were such characters as Jim Kelly and Dora Hand, the queen of Dodge City nightlife. Jim Kelly, the saloon keeper who backed Wyatt in his struggle to civilize roarin', snortin' Dodge. And Dora Hand, a legend in her own lifetime on the frontier, whose romance with Kelly and friendship with Wyatt caused some lifting of eyebrows among the respectable citizens of Dodge City. But Wyatt Earp, having once gained a friend, was loyal to that friend to the last ditch.
Howdy, Wyatt.
Hey, you look like a married man already, Mr. Kelly.
None of your bachelor grins now. I may back out on it entirely. And what would you think of that?
You'll be at the church tomorrow. Where's Miss Dora?
Still sewing on that dress. I tell you what, I'm shaky. Hey, what are you toting?
Oh, it's a present. And it's hefty. I'm kind of scared to show it to Miss Dora.
What is it now?
Never mind, it's for the bride-to-be to open, not you.
What? I'm not good enough for her.
No, you're not.
I knew you'd say that, and I ought to get sore. But it's the Lord's own truth. You can't take a man out of a saloon and put him in a hardware store on the right side of town and expect a miracle.
Now, Miss Dora doesn't expect that. She knows you.
But is it fair now for me to be marrying her?
Mr. Kelly, the women always get the worst of it. They expect that. Anyway, if women weren't braver than men, there'd be mighty few marriages. No, Miss Dora knows exactly what she's got to put up with.
Come in, Wyatt. Put the clock down.
Clock?
It's a beautiful Seth Thomas with chimes. And you paid far too much for it. But there's no need to pretend we don't need a clock. You open it, Jim. You're the head of the household.
How'd you find out that I was giving you a clock?
Mr. Levy told me that you sent all the way to St. Louis for it. And he didn't want you to waste money on something we didn't need. Oh, Jim, isn't he beautiful?
Sure is. One of those new 8-day clocks. Must have cost you mighty near a month's pay.
Oh, now mind your manners, Kelly. You know that we don't put a price on anything. Oh, you better let Wyatt put it on the mantelpiece. I don't trust Jim in the state he's in.
Want me to wind it?
Oh, no, it's bad luck. Wait until after the wedding tomorrow.
Well, we sure do thank you. Do I get to wind it?
Bend down, Wyatt. We'll treasure this all our lives.
Thank you, Miss Dora. Mr. Kelly, you don't know how lucky you are.
We're both fools for luck. Oh, this is a far cry from the Alhambra Saloon and Dora's dance hall. Oh, why, Wyatt... Dear.
What's wrong?
It's that relative. You know, hon, the one whose father owns that big ranch down in Texas.
I'll settle his hash.
No, you let me take care of it. He thinks he's in love with me. I'll let him down easy.
But Dora...
Now stay out of it, Kelly.
Let Miss Dora handle it.
Howdy, Bob.
Is it true?
What do you mean?
As soon as I hit town, they told me about you marrying that old man. It can't be true.
If you mean Jim Kelly's not an old man. Yes, we are getting married tomorrow.
That Irish saloon keeper? You're smarter than that.
Oh, how smart should I be?
Dora, listen. I told you I'd marry you just as soon as I collected for my mama. Well, I collected. I'm over 21 and my old man hasn't got a thing to say about it.
I don't rob cradles, Bob. I told you that, didn't
You ain't marrying Jim Kelly.
I? Oh, yes, I am tomorrow.
You're marrying me.
Bob, look. Your pop may own half of Texas, but it doesn't make any difference to me if he owns the whole state. I'm 30 years old. Go back to Texas, Bob. Get a gal your own age.
Now, get on your horse, kid.
Well, the bridegroom, you think. You stupid Irish no-good.
Get on over here, Dora.
Wyatt! Wyatt!
Get in the house, both of you.
Kelly, temper now. Come on, do it, Wyatt.
So you're Wyatt Earp, huh?
That's right.
That's supposed to impress me? My name is Rellens. Bob Rellens.
I heard of your father. Nothing very good. I don't want to hear any more about you. Now, you get in that horse and ride out of this town. Leave it alone. You're a spoiled brat.
Sit on, Kelly. Give you that beating.
You swing another punch at me, and I'm going to give you that licking, boy.
You're bigger than me, Earp. But Dora ain't gonna marry that Irish, you understand?
I told you to get on that horse. Your time's run out in this town. If I see you here again, your father isn't going to know you.
I'll get me another gun, Earp. You tell that friend Kelly, Dora ain't gonna marry that Irisher.
Wyatt. Wyatt. Jim wants to go gunning for that fool kid.
Won't be necessary. Mr. Kelly, would you bring my hat?
But Bob is so mean when he's jealous and drunk.
You and Jim forget about it. I'll run him out of town. Thank you. Oh, see you both at the party tonight, huh?
Oh, yes, of course, Wyatt. There wouldn't be any party without you.
Thanks. Hello, Sam.
Oh, hello, Marshal.
You got a guest here by the name of Bob Rellens?
Yeah, but he checked out. Not 5 minutes ago.
Where's he now, do you know?
Threw his saddlebags on his horse and rode off. Acted sore at all us folks in Dodge. Reckon he headed back to Texas. And a good riddance, if you ask me.
Yeah, it sure is, if he did go.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Howdy, Wyatt.
Howdy, Sheriff. Mr. Tillman, I'm hunting for Bob Rellens.
Jim, what's he done?
Shot somebody in the back?
Oh, he threatened Jim Kelly. I ordered him to leave town.
He didn't leave?
I'm not sure. I've had my deputies out hunting for him since before noon. I was wondering if you and Mr. Tillman would give me a hand.
Of course, Wyatt. If that Rellens kid was still in town, where do you figure he'd be hiding?
Well, Steve Corning's old man Rellens' lawyer up here.
You talk to Steve.
Right.
I'll get some of my deputies. We'll help you check the trails.
Thanks, Charlie. That'd be the quickest way. I don't want Mr. Kelly's wedding interfered with.
Nobody does. Him and Dora have invited the whole town. Everybody will turn out to wish him well, too.
Now, don't worry about Rellens, Wyatt. We'll find him.
Thanks.
Howdy, Bob.
Howdy.
You're heading the wrong way, ain't you?
I'm heading for Texas. Is that the wrong way?
You'll be missing all the fun, Bob.
Oh?
Jim Kelly's marrying Dora Hand tomorrow. Free drinks and a picnic all day long.
That's too bad. I gotta shove along home now.
Bye.
Bye.
Howdy, Marshal. Sheriff.
We're looking for a boy by the name of Bob Rallance. You happen to know him?
Sure. I just passed him down the road a ways.
Heading south?
Yep. I joiced him a little about missing the big day tomorrow. Kelly getting married, you know. But he said they had to move along home to Texas.
Did he act drunk or sore or anything?
Why no, Sheriff. It's a fair question. What are you after him for?
Marshal Earp ordered him to leave town. We're just making sure he left. I guess the boy come to his senses, Wyatt.
Yeah, I guess so.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
If you're still not satisfied, we can overtake the boy. I don't know what we could arrest him for.
No, Charlie, not much sense in that. Guess I'm just kind of jumpy.
Kelly should be nervous, not you. Come on, get him off your mind.
Well, gentlemen, this is the finest bachelor dinner I've ever attended. And the soberest. Jim Kelly, your very good health.
That's right. Let's have a speech, Mr. Kelly.
Yeah, come on, how about a few words?
Well, Dora talked me into having the dinner here. She wanted to keep me sober.
Oh.
But we've had our fun and our jokes now, but in the general excitement, I plumb forgot to ask the Reverend to say grace. I hope it's not too late for his blessing on this house.
My good friends, I'm not going to say grace. Mr. Kelly, you and Miss Dora blessed this house with your love. Only love can bless a house and a marriage. But it took considerable more than that. It took great courage to cross Marshal Earp's deadline, to start a new life on this side of town. I'm wondering what you have to say to that, Mr. Earp.
Amen.
I say God bless all of you. Without Wyatt's help, the Reverend's, and all of you, I'd have never made it. It's a little miracle, it is, turning a hoodlum like me into a respectable merchant.
Good evening, gentlemen. Did you have too much to drink, Kelly? Shame on you. In front of the Reverend Hawker, too. I thought you were going to watch out for him, Wyatt.
Oh, he only had a couple of glasses of champagne.
It isn't the wine, it's the Irish in him, Miss Dora.
Lovely things was said, Dora. Lovely.
I apologize. Mrs. Hawkett's waiting outside for you. And Mrs. Hoover's waiting outside for you. She's worried about you. And I'm worried about all of you. Bachelor dinner. You know it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
But, Dora...
We're going to have one of the biggest weddings that Dodge City's ever had.
Miss Dora's right. It is getting kind of late.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
Thank you. Good night, Kelly. Good night.
Good night.
I'm going to take Mr. Kelly on over to the hotel and see that he gets tucked into bed.
Thank you, Wyatt.
Hold on, Wyatt. I haven't showed her my wedding outfit.
Where is it, Kelly?
Wyatt left it in the bedroom. Now, the hat and coat may be too loud.
I'm a little tired, Kelly. Anything you wear will be all right with me.
She'll look at it, and she'll let you know whether she likes it in the morning. So, I'll wait for you outside. Good night, Miss Dora.
Good night, Wyatt. Good night, Kelly. Dream me an Irish dream.
I will. That I will.
Don't forget the wedding tomorrow.
What? I don't like leaving her alone.
She's not alone. Mrs. Norton's staying with her.
You sure Rellens didn't sneak back?
If he did come back, he'd be after you, not Miss Dora. Well, he's probably 50 miles down the trail to Texas by now. Come on.
Dora, is she hurt bad? I'll go for Doc McCarty. No, you go.
Come on, give me a hand.
Dora.
Take it easy.
Wyatt, she's hurt bad. Do something. Do something.
There's nothing to do, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, Dora.
Don't take on so, Mr. Kelly.
Let him cry. Who's got a better right to cry? I'm going after Rellens. Now, we know he left by the Jones and Plummer Trail, but he'd be a fool to stay on it with only an hour head start.
And he'll circle to ford the Cimarron and hit the Texas Trail in the Nations.
That'll be my guess, Charlie. The best ford is right here by Wagon Bed Springs.
No, that's a big gamble, Wyatt. Why, it's 70 miles across that prairie to the springs. Besides, he may get there ahead of us.
Then we run him all the way to Texas.
How much further to Cimarron, you figure, Wyatt?
Oh, about 30 miles over there.
Been riding 6 hours now. We better lay up and rest the horses.
Well, I vote we go on.
Wyatt's right. Man on the run usually figures he's got a posse of soft town folks after him. This may be our one chance to head Rellens off.
Let's go. United States Marshal, open up. This Wagon Bed Springs?
Yes, sir.
How far is it to Cimarron Ford?
Oh, gosh almighty, it's just across that field.
You seen any horsemen today or heard any tonight?
Nobody traveling either way, mister.
That's good. Charlie, you and Bill, get yourself warm and rest your horses. I'm going to go on down to the ford and make sure. All right. Can I borrow your lantern, mister?
Help yourself, Marshal. Thanks. You other gentlemen go over and water your horses and come on in the house.
Thank you.
Easy, Wyatt. Thought you'd like some coffee.
Thanks. That's good. I figure Rellens will be by come sunup. Make the fight right here, keep the shots away from the house.
Well, have you thought it over? What? Do we just kill him outright, or do we hang him?
Can't do either one, Charlie. You know that. Supposed to bring him in alive.
Rellens has an awful powerful papa, Wyatt. The old man will spend any amount to get him off.
Money isn't going to get him off. They'll hang him in Dodge after a fair trial.
I hope so.
But you doubt it, huh? You, Bill, and I are officers of the law. All we can do is arrest the skunk. We're not supposed to judge him or execute him.
Fine. Come on. Let's get out of this and get some rest.
Kill that girl in cold blood.
Even if he meant it for Kelly, he had murder in his heart.
Wyatt, I'll drop him. Or better yet, how about Charlie and me cutting loose on him together?
I feel the same way you do. I know better, and so do you. Just knock him off his horse.
You do it, Wyatt. I don't trust myself.
All right. Here he comes.
Oh!
Oh!
Did I get Kelly?
No. He killed Miss Dora.
You're lying.
Don't you never call Wyatt a liar. He's a fool to let you live, but he's telling the truth. You killed the girl.
Dora. Go ahead. Finish me off.
Oh, I'd like to. Killing's too good for you. Where you hit?
In the back, I can't feel my legs.
Your horse ridge spoiled my aim.
Oh!
Sit that. Have to make a stretcher.
Order! Order! The accused will come forward. Mr. Rellens, in the opinion of this court, you are guilty of murder. Doctors have testified that you will never walk again and might die at any time. This court, however, is not swayed by irrelevant facts. Order! Order! Any more disturbance and I'll have Marshal Earp clear the courtroom. Your counsel, Mr. Rellens, have asked a change of venue on the ground that public opinion is so inflamed in Dodge City that you could not receive a fair trial here. The court is obliged to agree to their contention. Quiet! Quiet! Sit down! Sit down and stay there. For the benefit of the public, the court must observe that any man accused of any crime is guaranteed a fair trial by the law of the country. Change of venue is hereby granted, and you'll be tried in Abilene. Sheriff Bassett, remove the prisoner. Court adjourned.
You better give him a good charge. You better
No, Mr. Kelly. Killing Lawrence isn't going to bring her back. You'd have to punish you as a common hoodlum. Do you think Miss Dora would want that? They'll hang him in Abilene. If they don't, he'll pay in remorse and pain the rest of his life. Even if he gets off scot-free, Mr. Kelly, he'll still have to face the final judge.
Up the country, the old Wild West country, he made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and